Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin. I'm the author of Heal Yourself, A Return to Wholeness, the Integration of Body, Mind, Soul, and Spirit. I'm also the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love. All of my books are available in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on that bell. Scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do readings, 30, 60, and 90-minute readings. Romance, Twin Flame, Life Path, and Purpose. You can book that at my website, michellefondinauthor.com. I also offer Twin Flame Divine Feminine Boot Camps number 1 and number 2. You can register at the links below. This is the weekly Twin Flame Tarot reading, messages for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and the couple. These are union energies for the week of April 12th, 2021. How are you doing, Twin Flames? We just had that new moon in Aries, and that was yesterday to today, just depending on your time zone. So per usual, we are going to say a prayer over the cards. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, Twin Flames, Guardian Angels, let this reading be of the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to everyone involved. Archangel Michael, please stand guard, casting away any lower energies with your sword of light. Romance angels and Twin Flame angels, please help Twin Flames around the world to understand the energies for the week. Okay, so per usual, we're going to start with the Divine Feminines. In this collective, we're going to ask Divine Feminines, Guardian Angels, to help us understand the energies for Divine Feminines for this week. Oh, energy's a little bit slow this week. It's very strange. Next, we're going to get, this is Angel Therapy, and I was guided. Hello, Luna. That is Luna that just hopped up here. And she is wanting to participate in the reading this week, apparently. So we are going to get, again, Angel Therapy card for Divine Feminines for this week. All right, she wants to be up here. I don't know if you guys can see her on the camera, but she is to my left, to your right. We're going to get the Angel Answer, though this is the World of Answers deck that my sister and I put together. Hopefully we'll have it up on Kickstarter once more, probably in May. We have to check in with our angels and guides on that one. So this is for Divine Feminines. Perfect. And we are going to pick for the Divine Masculines, the Divine Masculine energy here. And this is the energy from the Angel Tarot deck for Divine Masculines. I don't think Luna has ever been here consistently during a reading, so this is super interesting. If you look on my Instagram, I took a picture of her last week when I was about to film. She was on my chair, then on the table. So this is for DMs, Divine Masculines. And we're gonna pick the World of Answers Oracle here for DMs. Don't mind me, Luna. And here is for the Twin Flame couple, union energies for the Twin Flame couple. Hey Luna, how does that look for the Twin Flame couple? What's the energy like? What do you think? What do you think? Is that a good one? Yeah? Okay. And we're going to pick from the Angel Therapy for the Twin Flame couple as well. Let's see what comes out. I don't know what her business is doing up there. And here is for the World of Answers for the Twin Flame couple. So union energies for the Twin Flame couple today. And this whole week starting April 12th, we're gonna grab a romance energy for the Twin Flame couple. What is the romance energy, angels? Romance angels, Twin Flame angels. I think Luna was an angel in her past life. Right, Luna? Okay. And this card is either going to confirm or change the meaning of the romance energy for the week. Right here. And then we're gonna pick 2 messages from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. What is in Divine Masculine's heart space, angels? For the week of April 12th, Divine Masculine's heart space, Divine Masculine's heart space. Ooh, 2 came out. Let's pick one more. I generally like to pick 2, but when we have a jumping card, let's pick another one. Okay, let's start with the divine feminines. Yeah, it's funny because last week I actually noticed that we needed some throat chakra clearing, and actually the throat chakra card came up here. This is about clearing your throat chakra. I have some videos. I'll put a link above here on throat chakra clearing for twin flames. I also have a couple of other throat chakra videos on my YouTube channel that you can also check out. I have one that involves yoga breathing and another that involves yoga poses. I will actually put those links in the info box for you, divine feminines. Clearing the throat chakra. This is all about clearing whatever's blocking your throat so that you can speak your higher truth. If you're really feeling like you can't speak your higher truth, that someone might not accept it, notably your divine masculine in this case, but clear that throat chakra so that you can be able to adequately express your wants, needs, and desires from your higher heart space to your DM. We've got the 8 of water, and notice the signs. Look, here's what's happening here. 8 of water, the need, the want, the desire to move on towards something that's going to bring you greater fulfillment. What should I say to this end? Okay, here's what your angels are giving you. Many of you on this twin flame journey who have not yet been in contact with your divine masculine, who have not yet been in reunion contact with your divine masculine, or the fact that your divine masculine has blocked you, ghosted you, or pushed you away. I'm going to put the link above about ghosted, and so that you guys can check that one out as well. And I know some of you want to move on. Go ahead and move on. And this is what is in your head, right? This is what's in your head. I'm not saying to go ahead and move on. I'm saying this is what's in your head. You're like, I want to go ahead and move forward. I want to move on with my life. I don't want to wait around for my DM. I'm so sick and tired of this. But your angels are saying, notice the signs. They're going to give you signs of 3s as to whether or not it is time for you to move forward with somebody else, or whether or not you can move forward with somebody else, or whether it's time just to wait. Typically speaking, if you get your twin flame's name in signs of 3s, you get 1111 in signs of 3s, you get 333 or 444 in signs of 3s. Typically that's hey, you need to wait this out. You need to stick around because your DM is working on some things, and it's time to work on yourself and not move forward and with somebody else. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that it's just this need to maybe get some love and affection, or you're just so sick of waiting. For some of you that might happen, but for others of you, I'm seeing that you need to wait for the signs. You can also ask your angels for very, very specific signs. The typical signs that we see throughout the day, like 111, 222, 333, 444, that we see on the clock, for example, or in passing, or even just various signs that tend to come up on a daily basis for us as twin flames, those signs might not be convincing enough for you. So I would say you can ask your guardian angels and the twin flame angels to give you some more rare signs. And the rarer signs might be, I want to see a peacock 3 different times in the next 24 hours, or an elephant. So you got to think of signs that maybe you wouldn't run into on a day-to-day basis. So pick something a little more rare, and then you can be sure, and then ask your angels, may I move forward with somebody else while waiting for my DM? Or must I stay where I'm at, work on myself while waiting for my DM? So I think it's ambiguous here, but I think your angels will give you signs as to what you can do, because I feel like a lot of you are feeling the itch to just I just want to ditch this twin flame journey. So that's for some of you, but I would say for the rest of you, even for those of you that are having that itch to move forward with somebody else for the time being, I would just say for all of you, work on that throat chakra healing. And that, again, that message came up last week too. For DMs, we're talking about the throat chakra this week. This is so weird because DM's got King of Air. And King of Air is about communicating ideas with diplomacy, communicating ideas with authority, and being an eloquent speaker that speaks their mind from a more logical standpoint instead of a emotional standpoint. So it's logic versus emotions. I have a feeling it's really funny because then DMs got visualize success. I really have a feeling that DMs, again, and I've been getting this time and again, DMs want to come forward with communication. They want to eloquently speak to the divine feminines. They want to explain things. I see them explaining things very logically to their divine feminines, but a lot of them are like still afraid, right? And so when they live in fear, it's going to be really hard for them to logically explain what's been happening in their lives, what was happening in the twin flame connection. But I feel like if they DMs, if you are listening, I feel like if you just focus on successful speech, successful communication, a successful conversation with your divine feminines, that you will be okay. You'll be okay because the angels say visualize your outcome. Visualize the outcome that you want. And this is like, it's so funny because visualize success and focus on your desired outcome are pretty similar messages in this. And what that is telling me, divine masculines, is that if you can see it in your mind's eye, then you can do it in the 3D world. If you can visualize it, then you can achieve it. It's so funny, I'm looking at my wall to my right side, and if I look up, it's because I'm reading the quote. I have had this quote in my room off and on since I was a child. And I was in ballet, and I used to have this poster that my mom bought. I wish I could find it. I have no idea. My mom probably kept it. My mom's a bit of a hoarder. Well, no, my mom is a lot of a hoarder. So she probably kept it. It's probably somewhere in my room back home, but there was a ballerina on this poster, and this quote by William Arthur Ward was on the poster. And then subsequently I found the quote on Etsy. And it's, if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. And I feel like for DMs, all they need to do is visualize and focus on a successful conversation with their divine feminines. And they will be able to get through that conversation successfully. And it's not that it's not going to be emotional, DMs. I know you want this to be logical. I know you want this to go smoothly and diplomatically with no emotional outbursts, but sometimes that just happens. And for the divine feminines, if you're feeling blocked in the throat chakra, again, clear that throat chakra so that you can be able to express your heart's desires in this. So a lot surrounding communication and clearing in this. Oh my goodness, of course. Of course my angels gave me this card. Of course. Thank you, angels, today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love it. Okay, we've got the 3 of water, which indicates celebrations, community, coming together, and twin flame. Hello. Hello, guys. Union energies. I wonder if Luna came up on the table so that this card would come out. Cats are known to disperse negative energy, and so are black cats. Black cats actually absorb even more negative energy, more dark energy. So I think Luna was actually blessing our reading today. We've got twin flame and 3 of water. Now this is about celebrations, engagements, weddings, gatherings, coming together. And I feel like this is it, guys. And we have take action. I mean, what more do you want here? Look at these 3 cards all together. What more do you guys want? We need to take action, twin flames, to come together in this union and to celebrate the union. You can't make this stuff up. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I can't believe this. This is nuts. Again, we're talking about communication between twin flames. Hey, you know what, divine feminines? I would even say to you, ask your angels if communication's okay with your DM, even just reaching out to say, hey, how are you? I'm feeling really strongly that that might be possible this week. I would say check in with your angels if you're uncertain and if you feel like it might do more damage than good this week between you and your situation, right? Every situation is totally different. I would say get a personalized reading, maybe even a mini reading, like a 30-minute reading, just to check in to see if it's okay. But I'm seeing communication will go well this week because look, we've got express your love and healing. With these two cards together, I feel like twin flames that come together this week to communicate, it will be healing. The conversations will be healing. The words will be healing. The things said will be healing. So I don't see it as being anything but positive this week when the communication starts, when the communication happens. I don't see it being negative. I don't see it hindering the progress. I see it as advancing the progress. And there will be some celebrations this week. Okay? All right, I want to know what this is about. I feel some DMs in this collective are still in like self-pity mode, if you will. Self-pity mode or just like a low self-esteem mode. And those DMs might not be the ones that are going to come out this week. Yeah, that's what this is. Those DMs who are still in this like self-pity mode and they're just not doing well in their own lives, those DMs might not be the DMs that are coming forward this week because there is a group of them. There's a group of them. I don't think it's a big group. I think there is a group of them who are not all together yet as far as their lives go. They're not all there as far as like being in their higher spiritual power. Because honestly, DMs and DFs, that's what it takes. It takes being all there in the higher spiritual power in order to raise your self-confidence, raise your self-esteem, in order to realize that, you know what, you may not be a perfect person, but God is perfect and your divine counterpart is for you. And that is a perfect match, even if you're not perfect, because you're not perfect and you will never be perfect. But there's this small portion of these DMs out there that are just like still, I just see this like self-loathing almost. It's this self-loathing and dang, okay. This one came out, we both know I'm not the one for you, and it's because of the low self-esteem. It's not saying I'm not the one for you, you're not the one for me. It's just a low self-esteem because then they go on to say, my life is not as together as it seems. I bury myself in work to forget you, and I know I messed everything up. Like if these cards are not saying low self-esteem, low self-esteem, low self-esteem, self-loathing, low self-worth, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. That's crazy. So please don't get triggered, DF. It's not that like they're saying, I'm not the one for you. It's that self-pity. It's the self-loathing. It's like they don't believe that God is in control. And I'm pulled to pull cards for the DMs that are ready to do this, to communicate, because I feel like these are two different groups. So twin flame angels, romance angels, for the DMs, the divine masculines, in this collective who are ready to communicate, visualize success, and focus on their desired outcome, can you please give us DM messages to their DFs in that group? Okay. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna pick one more. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, we've got signs again. Oh my goodness, okay. That's why I'm feeling really strongly this week that DFs, especially, and again, it depends on your situation, but I have a feeling that DFs this week might need to reach out to DM just with a word, just a hi, how are you? And that's more than one word. But you know what I mean, like something very simple. Because these DMs in this subgroup are saying, finding out the truth crushed me. Now, this could be about your life, about what happened, about, I'm seeing about the fact that like they're now spiritually awakened and they realized, oh shoot, like now I see things from a spiritual perspective about the twin flame journey versus like a 3D perspective. And the fact that I realize this now and I know I messed things up, like that sucks. So it could be that, but it really could be more about like what you have been doing with your life. I feel you even though we are apart, and I will wait for a sign from you. So this is for the subgroup that the DMs are actually ready to reach out and they're like waiting for the right words to say, if that makes sense. I feel like they're kind of waiting for those right words, the ideal words to say. But the angels are just saying like, you know what, just focus on the, visualize success, focus on the desired outcome, and then communicate anyway. It'll come out right. For some of them in that group that are ready to communicate, I feel like maybe DF needs to look for some signs and clear that throat chakra and perhaps reach out with a small communication, just something very nonchalant. And I feel that in a way that will be a sign just to show DM that you're ready, okay? But there is this other smaller group of DMs who are still in this low self-esteem energy, okay? So I'm not sure where your DM lies. You might know in that group, I don't know. So I hope this was helpful. I really like the fact that, you know, the union energy is just union again. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. It's so good. But communication is going to be super important this week, guys. So check in with your personal guardian angels and guides. And again, if you're uncertain, if you're on the cusp, if you're like, yeah, I think I'm in the group where if I'm a divine feminine and if I send this tiny message to my DM, I think that might help things just a little. You know, just kind of give them a little sign. Okay, I'm kind of ready for communication now. But again, that's not for everybody. So check in with your angels. And if you need a mini reading, like a 30-minute reading, just to check that out for your personal situation, go ahead and do that. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this reading with other twin flames. And thank you so much for your support of my YouTube channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can also pledge your support on Patreon. www.patreon.com/Michelle S. Fondin. And I will see you in the next video.